Alright, good afternoon. Welcome to another fun edition of SMZ3, the SMZ3 combo tournament, etc., etc. We have ShyGuy and neatorific. They should be starting hopefully very soon. Currently, I'm here by myself, so I will do my best to keep you entertained and not lose pity. Although I do have Razor Flame for tracking you, so that's also very helpful too, I would imagine. It looks like this race is about to get underway momentarily, though. A little impatient here, a little craziness there. It looks like we started, or maybe Nito false started, I'm not sure. Well, it looks like they're off anyways. Don't know what Nito did, but interesting. Most likely at the start of this, we're going to see both brothers probably head towards the Link to the Past. There's only one illogical item in Super Metroid. You can technically get two if you want. It's not logical, of course. I mentioned that. But there's a lot more stuff to do in the Zelda side. I think this froze for a second. So I missed what was that sanctuary. I did see there was an entry tank at the island. We got blue rupees for a tree pole. I'm not sure which one that is, though. Uncle giving us a missile. Interesting to see both runners pretty much going the same way at the start. And ShyGuy and Nito is about to get a boomerang. Pretty handy at the beginning. It's not a very useful item in Zelda, but when you have absolutely nothing, I'll take anything at this point. Alright, both in Sanctuary now, 50 rupees. Pretty much hoping at the exact same time. Apparently the sun prize is bombs, which is also really good. Both runners are pretty much lined up right now. Well, kind of now. We got a little deviation here. ShyGuy heading towards the left, and Nito is heading up towards the north. Probably to check the Lumberjack Cave. And Nito accidentally killing the bush thing. Or maybe did intentionally, I'm not sure. And I saw 20 rupees inside the Lost Wood. Oh, he's only giving 1 rupee today. That's not really worth it. A bug catching net. So, yep. Not a very useful item, especially without bottles, but okay, we have an energy tank on Lumberjack, so most likely we won't see them coming back for that. Yeah, I don't know the tree pole system as well as people do, so I do get a little confused by it. I'm learning something new every day. Alright, I have ShyGuy heading towards the blind hut. I believe it's called that. I don't know. I don't remember. The blind house or whatever it's called. Not actual Thieves Town, obviously, but yeah. Hideout, maybe? I don't know. Nothing major of note in those first 4 chests. Some super missiles are pretty nice early on, but they don't really give much access to anywhere. Alright, so I guess we're heading over to the cave to the left to see what other goodies we can find in here that could maybe set the stage for this seed. Well, there's Ice Beam. Nice little helpful item. And a glove, so we have... Oh god, the boots too. Alright, well that's a good start. Now it's time to watch the runners bonk into everything they come across. Well, at least they can knock out the library item if it's even anything worth it, but that's just one thing they can mentally cross off now. Just a full heart container in the little Kuko house, not a bad thing. It's a little extra safety is good early on, especially when you do some early checks where enemies like to do 2 hearts of damage because they are terrible monsters that should ever exist. Looking at you, crabs. Looks like Nito's probably heading back towards Bonk Rocks. We got the hammer in the library. Interesting. Well, this provides them a decent weapon for A Link to the Past. I completely missed what was inside Bonk Rocks, though. I was looking away. Nito is beelining straight for the back of Escape, so let's see what those 3 checks have. I only saw a crystal on Hera and a red pendant on Eastern. I'm gonna assume maybe... Oh, they're already marked. I must have missed the first map check then. Huh. My feed itself did cut off at one point, so I had to reload it, so I wasn't paying attention for like 10 seconds at one point. We got a Moon Pearl as well, so we have early Dark World, which is pretty interesting. This is actually really early Dark World. Right, it also comes down to how long it takes for ShyGuy to go back to check for that orb. Considering he's currently doing the front of Escape, it probably shouldn't be too much longer. Yeah, then we've got early Dark World, so this can bring out all kinds of things. We still don't know what is to the south of Link's house. There is quite a decent number of checks over that way as well. There could be maybe some Metroid stuff, who knows. We do find a Spazer inside the castle, which, again, it's outclassed by Plasma, but we don't know where Plasma is, so it's better than nothing. Nito getting his hammer, gonna realize that, oh hey, we can go to the Dark World now. It's curious to see where here will go from here. Nito is blind checking the race item. not so bad when you have boots and you just bonk the wall open real quickly. Unfortunately, without a sword, you're picking up every bush still. Alright, both runners have Dark World access, so let's see where this run goes. I would imagine this. I gotta see Nito heading down there. I imagine ShyGuy is probably also gonna head towards south. That or Sahasrahla. Both had runners heading towards the floodgate. Oh, we got various Zoo. Interesting. This seed is delivering pretty early for something. Oh, but the single green rupee is down there because we need something to offset the nice items we've been getting lately. Seed's too nice, have a single green rupee. We have the runners taking two different routes here. We have Nito over towards the desert area, about to check Gina's cave, and ShyGuy is heading for the Moldorn cave. Can be a real pain to do with bombs sometimes. Doing it with the hammer is even worse. A lot of these times, these mini mortars just do not like to cooperate at all. Just an energy tank over in the Agina cave. Charge Beam in Moldorm, so that's Charge, Spacer, Ice, and Mirror. Mirrors, okay, it's definitely really pushing them towards early Dark World at this point. Well, I mean, there's not much left to do in regular Light World. We still got Sahasrahla, and looks like Nito is doing Houlihan, so we're going to get some more money, especially since King Zora is in Logic as well. Combine that with Fake Flippering, and you can get a lot of checks knocked out all at once, as well as being able to see which one of the items is over in the Zora area. ShyGuy not having a lot of luck with these crabs today. These things do 2 hearts of damage right now. And at 2 hearts remaining, 1 hit, and you lose a lot of time. But we get an ether in the Ice Rod Cave, so that's, could be required, might not be. We don't know for a while. We have to wait till they get to the Misery Mire and Turtle Rock entrances. I'm gonna assume ShyGuy is heading towards Eastern / Sahasrahla. We got a first sword, it's Sahasrahla. So we have a sword, we have the hammer, we have Dark World access. This is actually pretty generous starting seed, which basically means that the seed's going to screw them over later on, because that's usually how it works. Alright, ShyGuy are going to make the early dip into Eastern Palace. Can't finish it yet, so we do need the bow to finish it. Progressively and technically we would also need the lamp, but these dark rooms aren't too terribly hard to navigate. Not like Misery Mire, at least, or Aghanim's Tower. Never mind, there is the first chest. Okay, well, now you can beat Eastern Palace if you really want to. Again, it's still not in logic, because, like I said, they would need the lamp. And, yeah, that's very interesting. Is heading over to see what King Zora is. I completely missed what was in Waterfall. Yeah, I got that feeling that might not have been anything important there, so... But they... Ooh, King Zora with Quake. Okay, well, that's 2 medallions, we know. Which is great, although the seat could be hiding bombos in a very terrible location, and it could be that both dungeons are bombos locked, so you never know. If that was the case, we'd probably be here forever, so that might not be a good thing. And unfortunately, with the compass there, ShyGuy would have to check. Well, maybe. I don't know. The big key the big key chest could have an item in it, or it could be on the boss. But ShyGuy is dipping straight into the dungeon. It's a pendant, so you don't need to do it, possibly. All comes down to what's on pad, which we can't check without the book. ShyGuy gotta go and get the Bonk Rocks check out of the way now. Alright, ShyGuy is heading back to the south. Remember what he hasn't done over here. I probably didn't go to the desert section yet. Both runners are pretty much doing checks that we have seen already. Quake was at King Zora. King Zora not, giving out terrible luck today. Oh, it looks like ShyGuy is grinding to get King Zora done and out of the way. Probably gonna combine it with Big Flippers just to knock all that out. Unfortunately, after this, he still will be 2 rupee shy, so I wonder if we'll go back and get the rest of it anyways. Alright, looks like Ito's probably going to be heading towards the Hashwala, getting his sword. Maybe dip eastern, maybe not. We know the bow's there now, though. So you're gonna need to go back there at some point. Skull Woods has the green pendant. Yeah, we didn't see ShyGuy check to see where that was, so now we know. Skull Woods, green pendant. And we have ShyGuy heading straight to the Dark World now. I completely missed most of that map check. I know I saw Crystal on Thieves Town and Crystal on Meyer, but I missed the rest of the map. We get a hype cave check now. 10 arrows, first item. Regular Crystal on Pod, 5-6 on Ice and Swamp. Morphball and Hype Cave. Oh. Although, have we seen any power bombs yet? I don't know if I've seen power bombs at all, actually. Which is... It's great to have Morph Ball, but without a way to destroy blocks, there's still not a whole lot you can do. Alright, runners are going different directions. We have ShyGuy making the left turn in the Dark World, and we have Nito heading up towards the Pure. We got the book in K45. Is it 45 or 54? I think it's 45. I don't know, I always forget. Put the numbers around a lot, etc, etc, etc. Random cave with random numbers, so we'll just call it that. I didn't miss what was on the pyramid, but since it looks like Nito's running away from it, it must not be worth it. "17 dicks nets us 300 rupees. Not a bad dig count. Could wish for lower, but it's better than getting into the upper 20s. Or, God forbid, 30. And our catfish friend giving us 20 bucks to leave him alone so we can continue sleeping under the water. I think this is what he was doing. I forget. It's been a while since I played Vanilla Link to the Past. And even though I did, I don't read the text, so yeah. Catfish had 20 bucks. ShyGuy heading over to check the pyramid item now. Not gonna be very happy to see it, but then again, he does have a bow. He could grab it. He's not grabbing it. Looked like he was about to save a quit, but then he realized, like, well, there's other stuff to do over here. Let's not quite do that yet. They got Nito heading towards the Thieves Town region. / Skullwoods. Meanwhile, ShyGuy is heading up towards the Palace of Darkness. Remember, we don't have a lamp in place, so a lot of this isn't in logic, and a lot of it is also a pain without the lamp, so it's interesting to see how much they'll do here. But if they can navigate the dark rooms, they can finish spot. Well, ShyGuy can finish spot. Nito has to find the bow first. And there is a good amount of items to check here as well. I have not been counting the items in Skullwoods, but there's at least one of them so far. So chances are there's another item out there somewhere. Nito is leaving that area, though. Probably going to go check to see what the cape-locked item is today. Just blueberries, don't need those. They got Nito heading to the ledge. I forget the actual fish name for this because I keep calling it a fan type name forever, so Graveyard Ledge, okay, that makes sense. I call it Leno Ledge, but, you know, that's not the official name, obviously. ShyGuy grabbing some fairies, not a bad idea, especially with green mail and 5 hearts max, pretty much early Dark rolled. Hair is a crystal. I definitely saw that one. And ShyGuy getting very unlucky with those. I forgot their actual name. He got a fairy though, which is pretty helpful. But yeah, those. I don't remember the name of them at all, but they're just really annoying. Red things. That's appropriate too. Yeah. Definitely a good thing he got that fairy. The legendary Sea House only gave me 10 arrows. Not very useful for Nito, who's still missing a bow. And unfortunately, a key for a key in that chest is usually a key, but there are chances it could be something else. I think I'll continue to call them annoying bouncy things. I got Nito dipping Thieves Town now. Well, I say dipping, you can actually complete it. Not a whole lot of anything in the first part of Thieves Town. Don't know what ShyGuy was doing there, but that was not the right way of doing that room. Alright, I got a power bomb. At least that's the first one I've actually seen, but there may have been another one on the field, I'm not sure. The wave beam! Oh, nice! So we're down to missing plasma now. Wave only really unlocks one check. Well, actually multiple depending on the location of certain items. But there's one specifically locked wave item, which most people just use a trick to bypass anyways. But yeah. It can also get you into Crocmire's area if you don't have Speed Booster. Which they have access to because Varia Suit is out there and in Logic as well. I do not have this room memorized. If I do this room in the dark, I have to pull up a map and look at it because it is a maze too. So and there's things shooting fire at you. So not a very pleasant room to do, at least in my opinion. Does pale in comparison to the dark rooms leading up to the boss, but yeah. I typically don't get lost in this room when there is light. I definitely get lost in Aghanim's Towers maze a lot, though. I keep going the wrong way all the time, but then again, why would you want to do that anyways? You don't want to go there. ShyGuy giving up and dipping right out of there. Going straight to Metroid. Okay, so they do have 2 Power Bomb packs. A decent amount to get everything done. Still a little bit annoying in some places. ShyGuy attempting to do a little out of logic gauntlet check. This trick is not in logic at all. It isn't hard, but this ain't hard. They would normally need Morph Ball Bomb, Space Jump, or a Speed Booster to reach it right now. Nino making quick work of Blind, gets a red rupee for a reward. But hey, there's 1 crystal done, so we do need that to finish the games anyway. ShyGuy getting very unlucky on that 3rd jump. ₹50 in the treasure chest game. Alright, ShyGuy finally made it up here, so you will see some items that normally you can't get yet. Also getting the Sig Kid check now done. There is a gravity suit on Sig Kid. Oh boy! Now we have to wonder how long it's going to take for ShyGuy to get back there, and also how long it's going to take for him to realize he has phaser as well. Probably a very long time. Boom Mail and Morph Ball Pops! Alright! Also, I'm apparently now also joined by Thoris as well. So yes, I'm not alone anymore.
Hello, hello.
Whew, had to make my life easy. Have you seen the race up to this point, or are you just joining in, like, now?
I'm joining in now. I was watching Star Wars.
I see. Well, this has been a very interesting start so far. The chat can also help you get you up to speed as well, because yeah. But basically, early Dark World within 7 minutes is pretty good. We're just now having ShyGuy start to Brin Loop now.
Yes,
another
Dark World. Very early.
Yeah, they're early Dark World. Not a lot of stuff here at the back of the area here. Alright, you have Nito heading towards Death Mountain through the darkness. Not a very hard dark room, especially with a sword. Just gotta watch out for certain pits that exist. That be a Bombos, so we have all 3 medallions in play now. Although I don't believe ShyGuy has checked King Zora yet, so yeah.
No, 3 medallions is definitely not what you want to see when you've got a pendant turtle one.
I missed what neatorific saw there. My feed cut out for a moment. They have Nito heading up towards Tower Hera. Probably going to do that, but also that gives access to Paradox. Missile path, okay. And missiles on the tablet. Definitely not coming back for that. ShyGuy finding a whole lot of nothing over here in the Pink Prince region. All the fortune appears have been exalted, but hey, we got a red mail, so that will make the Dark World a lot more easier now. Only we'd say the same for Super Metroid. We only have... Well, at least ShyGuy only has one energy tank right now, and there's some giant side hoppers up ahead calling his name out. Island has a bottle. I don't really need it now, because we've already got one or two in play now. Spore spawn holds a heart container. We got a flute past wave gate. That is actually nice to have. This will make getting around the light world of A Link to the Past a lot easier. Yes, it is out of logic. Most runners do know how to do it out of logic regardless, but again, it's still nice to have the flute in general. Got a fire rod over here, though. That's actually nice to have as well. Just go woods with it, etc. Not that, you know, you'd want to because it's pendant, but, you know, yeah. Unless Sahashwala is holding the magical... Uh-oh. ShyGuy,
Wants to be a little bit in that room.
Oh, I thought it was all over for him. Should be in the clear now. Still have to do Billy Mays, though. More power bombs, that's actually very helpful at this point, because there is quite a number more power bomb checks to do here. We got Nito heading towards Spike Cave now. Or rather, he's already in it, but you know.
Yeah, make a good use of that look-in that they found.
Yeah.
Want to get as many checks covered as you can while you're there.
We got Ice Rod at Billy May, so Fire and Ice Rod are pretty close to each other, so those won't be a problem for Turtle Rock. If they have to fight the boss, that is. We don't know. It is a pendant.
You can always hope for one of those rare pedestal seats.
We don't know what's on pedestal yet. I think only one of them has the book. Pedestal not on people's minds too much though, because there's still a lot to do. Oh, they both have it? Okay, I only saw one. Yeah, it's easy to lose track.
Yeah, one of the things that's probably beneficial about seeing Turtle Rock as a pendant is there's so much requirement on getting in there and being able to clear it that chances of pedestal will sort of just drop out your mind in that.
Yeah, there's not a lot that can be on pedestal, I would think right now. I think hookshot is still possible, though. Flippers, yeah, flippers can definitely go there, too. Could also stick a very inconvenient Super Metroid item on there as well. So Mario cannot be on pedestal because it's required to do Turtle Rock.
Now, Razor, we're saying that you would need the cane to clear Turtle Rock, so therefore it cannot be on the pedestal.
Yes.
It's not appealable only. We can still get to all locations.
You could have a sword on the pedestal. I've had that actually recently. So that's also a possibility.
Yeah, my last seed had Titan's Mitts on pedestal, and I was not happy. I just gave up with the seed at that point.
Earth ShyGuy, don't forget you do have Phaser. Unless you really hate Phaser that much. Oh yeah, Pet can't have mirror. They already have it, thankfully. Oh, well, there's flippers, so that crosses that candidate off the list. I'll give them access to Swamp Palace with the unfavorable half of it because no hook shots. Yeah, that pet isn't looking very happy anymore. And because ShyGuy's sequence broke Mark Ball Bombs, he gets to fight the bonus boss. And the bonus boss is dead.
1-2 punch with the super missiles, and Bomb Chorizo's no more.
I got ShyGuy doing an infinite bomb jump to reach the power bomb, the normal power bomb check up here in the landing site.
Definitely not the preferred way, because it's very slow to do any form of infinite bomb jump, but it's still in logic.
Easy to mess up, though. I've had my fair share of trouble getting up here in the past. I'll get near the top and then I'll choke and then, well, starting over. Great.
I always start off trying to do the double, and then it's like, no, I can't do it. I'm just going to do single little increments.
I only know the single. I don't want to get overly complicated with it. ShyGuy doing the CWJ, I believe that's how it is, to get over to Is that... Did I just see a vanilla speed booster on Nito's side?
It was indeed vanilla.
Okay, well then. That is an interesting turn of events. That would be the normal... Well, yeah, well... Yes and no. That would be the normal access for wreck ship for runners, although technically with Gravity Suit you can do the Forgotten Highway, but why would you do that if you could just do Gravity Jump? So, yeah.
Yeah, I believe with the gravity suit and the morph ball bombs, you could just do a bomb jump up there.
You know you have Wave Beam. Oh, actually, no, you don't have Wave Beam. I'm wrong. ShyGuy's Wave Beam. Silly me! Easy to forget when there's two things going at once. So Nito is doing out of logic. Well, no, actually not out of logic because he has Speed Booster. But taking in out of logic-esque way into the area. Looks like we're down to needing like Titan's mid, Space Jump would be helpful. We got Bow in play. Into Samaria especially. Another sword. We need at least another sword to begin. Unfortunately, with a lot of these early checks and a lot of these items, there is a lot of places to go. So there is a lot of places these items can be hiding.
Yeah, I think with Fairy Suit, Gravity Suit, Early Charge Beam, and Morph Ball Bombs pretty much gives you full access to all of Super Metroid projects.
The only reason we don't have, like, progressive access to is the lower north there. Although, both these runners should know the gravity jump. Although, without high jump, though...
ShyGuy doesn't of course have the flute, so we could always just use that sort of lower north air portal for
we would need... we would need those Titans before we can make it to that, though. Another bottle over here in the Croc region. Nito taking a more creative way over to the grapple area. 300 rupees, not too bad to have for a safety or whatever else you have to buy at this point. I don't think Nito has access, hasn't gone to pod yet. We have ShyGuy heading for the attic now, and Nito is still in Crocmire's area.
So did ShyGuy just skip out the energy tank location?
I would think he might be skipping that out. It's not a bad idea to skip, to be honest, at this... Well, yes and no, because it is out of the way, but they're not missing a lot of progressive items to beat the games. It could turn around and bite him in the butt later, but that remains to be seen still. Oh, well, there's a sword, so that's Master Sword for ShyGuy. A huge buff for the Zelda side of things, because Fighter's Sword Dark World is not a very pleasant thing to do, especially against bosses. Where every single attack is a spin attack, unless you're blind. Although, even with Master Sword, every single attack for Ganon is a spin attack as well. So let's hope they find Tempered or Gold somewhere out there, too.
I do find it strange lore-wise that the Master Sword is meant to beat Ganon, and yet it doesn't actually work.
Yeah. I missed what ShyGuy saw over at Wreckship Reserve.
It was just an energy tank.
Oh, okay, well... Could go for it. He does need more energy right now. Only one tank is kinda not good.
Yeah, neatorific finding energy tank at Ice Beam, so neatorific's up to 3 plus the reserve tanks.
ShyGuy be like, you don't need those trash tanks. But he will take that energy tank because it's right there and it fills your health up.
Yeah, especially if you need to damage this through the spike room.
Oh, that's right. They don't have grapple, so yeah, damage boosting to the spike room, yeah, it's helpful. Nito gonna be disappointed in a moment by the 20 rupees that are in this room. At least he didn't have to infinite bomb them up there, though, so that's a plus side. Hunting for Gauntlet, going to be very happy to see M's over there because there is some good quality of life stuff that way. Spring Ball. Oh, that's actually a nice quality of life item as well. Gonna say nope to the energy tank back there, though. Extra power bombs, not really necessary now that they have Morph Ball Bomb, but, well, Nito's about to get it, but, in general, it's still whatever.
Yeah, I think it's one of these, once you have Ice Beam, the power bombs packs sort of lose their sharpness.
Oh, Nito messing up the thing. At least he got the side with the bombs. I doubt he'll come back for the blue mail.
I think I would have preferred the blue mail in that situation.
Well, it won't matter too much because there's another mail right over in pink, so he'll get that and that will cover him.
Oh yeah, so that's definitely not too much of a time loss to leave that behind.
Yeah. Plus all the pros can do the Zelda game and the green mail. I'm not one of those pros. I definitely want a blue mail at least.
Yeah, as much as I am better at like the past than I am at Super Metroid, I like the damage boost a lot. And sometimes forgetting your own creep nail gets you killed.
I also just always like to not die as well. ShyGuy becoming a tasty treat to these flower monsters. Another energy tank is good. This is the energy tank. Probably would be a little bit easier to navigate if you remember that he had Spazer. Unless I'm crazy and he never actually got Spazer, but you know, I don't know. Yeah, the one major difference between these two runners is that ShyGuy has the bow, which is in the first chest of a pendant Eastern. Not very appealing to start. Meanwhile, Nito has the gravity suit, which is Sick Kid. So ShyGuy has to remember to go back that way eventually. There's also the lack of Quake on ShyGuy's end as well, but that's King Zora.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about the chicken sick kid because ShyGuy did pick up that flute, so hopefully we can hand that in now.
Taking some newer checks over here in Craig's area is ShyGuy, and Nito's doing the Bryn Loop, as we like to call it.
Yeah, hopefully neatorific chooses to continue into Retro Bryn and pick up the Ice Rod instead of going to Red Tower.
I should hope he does know how to do Wave Gate without Wave Gate, but we'll see. Most people do, but I personally like a high jump to do it because I cannot do it without it. ShyGuy getting the quick kill on Craig, so that's over and done with.
Yep, quick blink and you'll miss it.
No Craig dances today, I'm now sad. Well, Nito still has to fight Craig, but you know, yeah. Nito going for out of logic flute as well. He's in Canadian as well. Again, not in logic in general because you need wave beam, and that is blocked by the darkness. And the lamp is we don't know. But the magic cape is still nice to have too. Not that it's actually needed for anything because the item it blocks is 3 bombs. The Dark Maze does not have torches at all. The torch thing that you see in A Link to the Past randomizer now is not a thing in SMZ3. Keep that in mind. So, using the fire rod to get through dark rooms is not in logic here. One one of the things that currently separates Link to the Past Randomizer with SMZ3.
We find out the waterway is just a bottle.
Is that all the bottles at this point? I'm not... I swear I've seen like 4 bottles now. Fortunately, Nito not having a giant side hopper scare this time for him. ShyGuy's case was a little bit more scary. High jump area having absolutely nothing of fun. Power bombs are nice, but with more ball bombs in play, not really necessary. So ShyGuy should hopefully be making his way to the speed booster area soon, because that's where our vanilla friend speed booster is hiding.
Yeah, well, it's nice to just simply put Rick back in logic and know that, yeah, you've done it ahead of time, but you know that it's not too deep in.
ShyGuy blasted that single arrow with a super missile. Not happy to see that there. Not quite in the height he needs to get up to that door. And that's a bit too far to reach going that way as well. These waivers do not like to cooperate for some reason. Case in point. Nito for the 5-arrow expansion, not grabbing it. Obviously doesn't have the bow anyways. Just amazing to see vanilla speed booster in that room for once. We actually get the rising lava cutscene in that room for like the first time in forever.
The worst is when you forget and you take your hand off of the controller, and then you're like, why is the screen shaking? Oh, lava, better hold on.
I mean, for Nito, that wouldn't be a problem because he has gravity, but for ShyGuy, it could be a slight problem. Alright, Nito heading towards Bomb Chorizo because he does have bombs. He gets the wonderful privilege of killing bonus boss. You might as well just take those. You gotta wait anyways.
The boss that strangely takes double damage from super missiles, despite not logically being able to ever have super missiles before fighting them.
They probably just never banked on that. ShyGuy heading up to the Flipper's location. Probably gonna dread seeing that, knowing that there is a lot to do in Zelda still. They're going right over that missile expansion. Don't need it. Not that he knew that was there in the first place, but still. Yeah, I need the red cane, we need the mitts, we need the hook shot. Wonders are probably also we want to be looking out for another sword because Masters of Ganon is kind of annoying. But not needed, but still, it helps.
Yeah, Master Sword Soloist is just not something I want to do. ShyGuy saying the handle is not required for Crocomire.
ShyGuy is not amused. Yeah, ShyGuy doing these Crocmire checks that Nita has already done. Meanwhile, Nita will be doing all the wreck ship, or most of the wreck ship checks that ShyGuy did. We'll see. I don't believe we ever saw wreck ship energy, so I don't know if Nita's going to check it or not.
I'll be happy to find that second sword in the attic.
Assuming he doesn't skip the attic, because some runners will do that. ShyGuy getting a little health back here. Wouldn't really need to grind all of that health up if he wasn't jumping into the spike wall of Crockmire very often, but to each their own, I guess.
Some people get bored waiting on certain death animations.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to speed up my own certain death by doing that. So. Looks like Nito is most likely going to be checking the energy tank because he's saving up here. So we'll see what that is. And if it's something really important, then that won't be good for ShyGuy. That would be really bad for ShyGuy.
Yeah, I think ShyGuy's just betting on how many items he needs versus how many items are still available. It's like, chances are he's going to run into them elsewhere.
Alright, ShyGuy going back to Zelda. Looks like the energy tank and reserve tank swapped places today. That's not good.
Yep, ShyGuy will be happy he skipped that one out.
Yeah, out of sight, out of mind, unless he's goes back there out of paranoia because he's missing something somewhere else, and it's more out of the way than that. But who knows?
Yeah, you need to start being trolled hard before you start considering wrecked ship, energy tank, and waterway, for example. Because they're just so orphaned and out of the way.
ShyGuy headed up for Hera / Paradox Cave area now. +1 to the bonk counter. Nito getting the Master Sword on his end right now. But the speed booster will be a lot faster to do a couple of these checks over here in the attic region of the wreck ship. The cape, I believe, was in crazy tank, I believe, in the ceiling.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And with the wonderful small key, you get to go downstairs. Might as well get it over and done with and out of the way because it is a crystal, so you have to do it anyways.
Yeah, thankfully finding that fire rod first.
Yeah. Nito is going on a ride to the lower part of the wrecked ship. Well, the part underneath. Whatever. I was thinking Nito was gonna go for the energy tank because he blew up the Chosen statue, but nope, just turned around going right back the other way.
I wouldn't have said no to the energy tank, especially when you're only at 4.
I definitely go for extra health because I'm terrible at Ridley still, and lower North in general is kind of painful with that screw attack. High jump in Tower Hera, though. That's a nice fight, especially when you have Speed Booster already.
It was good to negate the sort of side effects of having Speed Booster, that it sort of eats your jump height.
High jump and missiles, that's all Tower Hera has for us, which means I believe, map is on the Old Orb. Map or compass, one of those two, it doesn't really matter. Still enter the dungeon anyways, it's crystal. Hammer makes this a lot easier, thankfully. You know, it's only 3 hits, and there's no enraged phase. Although, ShyGuy is proving me wrong right now, so never mind.
Unfortunately, you sacrifice the range using that hammer because it's a very small hitbox compared to the sword. You also, of course, don't have the safety net that if you've got your sword out charged and Mulder hits you to the edge, you still remain standing.
Right, and charge, its spin attack with Master Sword is about the same as Hammer as well. Just better not miss or you're gonna go bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, you don't want to accidentally poke him either, because then that triggers his enrage phase and then he goes bouncing all over the place.
Why did they authorize this boss with Fighter Sword? I don't even know. It's terrible. It's terrible! I hate this thing!
Because if you can beat that, you can beat anything.
Pretty much. I guess the devs just like to troll you or something. Oh, looks like Nito is doing that strike he was practicing before the race. And he gets it too, so let's see what's over here. Wow. Oh, that's not something you want to see. Okay, so this is space jump locked. Not very likely at this point, but there could be something at Shack Tool. It's possible. I would hope not, however.
Yep, purely depends on how deep in the logic that space jump is.
Well, good to get this before you do Meridia rather than after, because you could try to route Shack Tool and to make it a lot less painful if you want. But after Meridia, unfortunately, it's just way out of the way.
Yeah, we do find a lot of our runners tend to route in Shack 2 with the sand pit checks, because then you can just reset back to the aqueduct if you need to.
Yeah. Or I'll just save like one of the sand pits, like the bottom right one, until after Dragon, and then do that, and then go to Shack Tool. Ice Clip is also a thing too, but yeah. Not in logic for normal, which I'm thankful for, because I don't know it. And if you're not saluting right now, you're a terrible... I'm kidding. You're fine. It's okay.
I'm a terrible person.
And unfortunately, because Nito has the speed booster and not high jump, a lot of these jumps are a lot harder. Oh, we got ShyGuy getting gravity suit now, though. Not happy about that now. Probably wishes he had that a little earlier. Looks like ShyGuy is probably heading towards the Dark World, Thieves Town, Skullwoods region now. We are still on the lookout for that lamp. Obviously, you don't actually need it to beat the game. Well, it makes certain dungeons like Misery Mire a lot easier. And Pod, of course.
Yeah,
and our
those
wonderful...
Misery Mire dark rooms are not the nicest ones to do.
Personally, it's mostly just the room with the switch that you have to get the Samoria block on. The rest of it's not too bad, because not everything's in the dark for those rooms. Nito not getting quick kills, so we get to see the crate dance today. And the dance is over. ShyGuy finding more vitality and then immediately losing it by falling in a hole.
That's the best use of vitality. He now has one more heart.
But one less active heart.
So essentially, he's at the same health he was at, regardless.
Precisely, except he can actually get more health if he needs it later on. Yeah, ShyGuy definitely has it up with the bow. However, Nito could also go towards Pod to see if it's bow locked, and when it is, because it is, he could immediately mirror and find bow at Eastern, so there's that as well. ShyGuy doing a late lumberjack check to make sure he does not have to ag a 1. Fortunately, he does not.
Yeah, I think the problem with the bow being in Eastern is most people will hopefully find the bow before even heading to Pod.
ShyGuy getting bullied by the Dino Birds, as I like to call them, or the 4 hearts of damaged birds in parallel worlds. Actually, I think those are the normal ones, actually. I don't remember. It's been a while.
The good old marker dactyls.
They hurt a lot. Let's just leave it at that. So, I remember the good old Parallel Worlds days. Those actually weren't good old. What am I saying? Those were terrible. Absolutely terrible. I need some Meridian checks finally, though. We'll see what good items may be hiding here. Hopefully it's a hook shot or something. Well, a red shield will work too, but we're gonna skip that because we don't need that. Oh, there's the Cane of Samaria, though. So that's another tick off of the PED's checklist. Aster
the kind of
reminding me.
scenarios that Mama Turtle was in the wall.
It's Mario was in the moment toward the wall, which is nice. Aster giving me horrible memories of the 4th floor parallel tower. Curse you. That was not a very fun floor at all. Tower rooms. God forbid those tower rooms. So we're mostly down to hookshot and mitts as far as what we need for Zelda. Hookshot could potentially, possibly, maybe, horrifically be at Ped, but we don't know. Mitts cannot be there because you need to reach Turtle Rock, which is a pendant dungeon. Space Jump in Meridia, which French vanilla-ish. So that gives us our Lower North Fair and Misery Mire access now. Huh?
Yeah, so on bad occasions, sometimes the Mitts is actually in Misery Mire. Or worse, the item leading to Mitts is in Misery Mire and you have to go on a wild goose chase.
We do have the Go mode for Super Metroid side of things, but with that hookshot missing in action, and the fact that each runner is missing pieces of the Zelda Go mode anyways, they're going to be checking everything still. Nito obviously needed to find that bow still as well, and the mitts. Heading over to the left sand pit, gonna check that real quick, see if there's anything good. No, 300 rupees isn't really worth it. The missiles, no thank you. So he is dipping out of there now. Getting a right sand pit check over and done with as well. Ooh, there is a mushroom here. That could be required for something, we don't know. Nito looks like he's gonna go get it now.
Yeah, you do not want to leave a fetch quest item behind.
I have already learned that the hard way, so yeah, don't do that.
I think we saw it before earlier in the tournament, actually. I think someone left the shovel behind, and it was like, that shovel happened to be very important.
Or in my case, where I had the mushroom in my inventory, we even went to get a potion and didn't turn it in, and it had the flute, and I felt really sad afterwards.
But I bet you've never forgotten the mushroom since.
No, I haven't. I just remember that day, and it's just burned into my head. It's like, don't forget it. Do not forget to do that. Ever. I'm sorry, Nito. It takes a while for Track Tool to go. You have to be patient here.
do say patience brings its own rewards.
And dismissal, so the actual dream is dead, even though people check it anyway, so there's, I guess, like a half-half thing there. Need to go back up and around when we take the back way into Dragon later. Health's looking a little shoddy though. ShyGuy getting crystal number 2. ShyGuy is heading towards the Desert Palace area. Let's see if he remembers to get the big key this time. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's a full clearable dungeon, but I think you'd prefer to do it with Misery Mire if you could.
Yeah, well, those mitts in Mire is not really accessible. Well, it is accessible if you know where Space Jump is, but ShyGuy does not. Well, he better know the gravity jump, so I'm pretty sure he does, but whatever. He's here, just get it done now. Flute's out and about. Looks like Nito might be heading for Hera now. Yeah, I know he's capable of getting there for sure. Interesting to do Desert Palace now, then. Wrong door, ShyGuy. Saying he does not want those super missiles. They are not useful. You might want to take it. Yeah, okay. You might not want to skip a check still. It's burned you in the butt before, especially this particular check. So don't do it again.
Always important to learn from your mistakes.
Yes. Nito getting high jump as well now. ShyGuy making almost quick work of Land Molas. Unfortunately, we're going to magic for the last one. Not dying to it this time, which is good.
Hearts on red mail is kind of concerning to die to one moment. So.
Yeah, for ShyGuy, Desert Palace is pretty much his Achilles heel, so anything can happen with him. From skipping major items in the big chest to going to the back of it without the big key to dying to Landmola, so dungeon's not his cup of tea. I know that for a fact.
Just call that a bad day.
It looks like ShyGuy is getting back towards Catfish, and with the mirror, also the King Zora. And Nito using shenanigans to get the magic bat done. Definitely not in logic at all whatsoever, and something I don't actually know how to do myself. Not that it's required or anything.
Strangely one of the easier glitches to do in Month of the Past.
It looks more complex to me than Bottle Glitch does, but I don't know.
Yeah, so for anyone curious, when you drain your magic and then try and use a magic related item, you get a pretty nasty noise to tell you, by the way, you're out of magic. And if you swap to Mushroom from the red cane, it somehow gives you a free powder that you can use.
Because reasons. So we're getting a pet check now. Oh, and the pet dream is over. And thus the hookshot is, well, it's not there, it's somewhere else.
Now the hookshot can be anywhere that's not swamp. Well, not the back half of swamp. It can still be in the front half of swamp, considering where that Mr. Palace bow is.
Also very curious to know where the lamp is hiding as well, because that's another item that's locking the flute and wave beam out, so yeah. For those unaware, the wave gate in Pink Prince Star is what had the flute, so... And wave beam is in a dark room in Pod. ShyGuy has the wave beam, Nito does not. Nito has not touched Pod, it is bow locked, and the bow is... yeah. I would hope that hovering is not in logic, because I know a lot of people do not know how to do that. Especially me.
Thankfully hovering is never in logic. But it gets you around the Hickshaw Cave.
Alright, Nito is heading to Lower Norfair now. Making an extra save, maybe, probably because I'm gonna go check to try to get through the green gate towards, actually no, I don't need to do that, space jump. Dumb. Just making a safety save, I guess, I don't know.
I would decide not to fight Golden Chorizo. You can always check the showdown and then just reset if you need to.
Just get it done and out of the way, and that way you can just go right to Meyer right after. He can full clear Myers depending on skill because of the lack of a lamp still.
Yeah, speaking of Meyer, ShyGuy picked up their Cadence of Meyer from Mama Turtle and will be heading up for their space jump from the water now.
Yeah, I doubt Nito's afraid of the dark. Oh my god, never mind, there's a lamp! And he's gone. Okay, well then.
That lamp is not important enough.
Apparently that's not important. I would take that. Just the first room in Meyer without lamp is absolutely terrible. But okay, sure, fine. Oh, well, okay, there's the bits. So that solves that mystery. We still need the hookshot, though.
So space jump to get the Lower Norfair to find your bits, so that you can use that dark water portal.
Also, our Meyer is ether locked.
And there's a nice convenient plasma beam to finish off your beam set.
Why not? Well, I'll almost finish off. Nito does not have wave. ShyGuy is dipping away from the mushroom. May come back and get it later. We know it's not worth it, but he doesn't know that. Nito skipping over Meyer for right now. With the mitts and the flute, it makes it easy to get back there anyways. Probably hoping to go mode the dungeon.
Yeah, with Mets and Fluke getting back there's not as much of an issue regarding to like, oh yeah, you have to go all the way through Super Metroid back to Lower Norfolk to get the Misery It's like, that's a trick you don't want to have to reach.
Yeah, I've done it all too many times. Oh, hey, the energy tank became... Someone ripped the cover off the energy tank, and now it's all silver and boring looking over there. A little bit too early there. Oh, there we go. Got it right at the end.
That was a very nice kill of Dragon.
ShyGuy taking a long time to skip the hearts.
Yeah, I'm yet to learn the speed booster kill of Dragon.
I can't get a shine. I personally can't get a shine spark in that small space yet. I need to practice that still.
There's of course a third sword outside of Dragon's room, so up to tempered for ShyGuy.
Yep. So swords aren't really an issue now. The only issue that ShyGuy has to worry about right now is the hook shot and wherever it is. And we don't know where it is. It's somewhere out there. It's probably in a dungeon somewhere at this rate. Or Ridley's hiding it. One or the other at this point. Could also be a plasma. Who knows? It could be almost anywhere. We know that it cannot be in Ganon's Tower, and it cannot be in the back of Swamp. It also cannot be in Pyramid Fairy, because you have to be in Swamp to get there anyways. Besides that, there is a lot of places it can be.
Neatorific finishing off Ridley, so we'll see what the dragon is holding for us.
Ouch!
Not a very rich dragon anyway.
What me and my friends like to call the Evan Ruby, because it's no. ShyGuy is not amused. A little bit still left there, buddy. Okay, there we go. Well, we're gonna get a plasma beam check, because I know I didn't see Nito go up there. But actually, Nito hasn't beaten Dragon yet, so yeah.
Yeah, Nito decided to take the mushroom and leave after checking Shacktail.
That's an okay option. You can go into the back way from near Swamp Palace and Ice Palace.
Yep, and what Nito finding the plasma beam and checkboard cave will be able to microwave through them as well.
Just health, and he restarts because he had a save somewhat nearby-ish. So no going all the way back for that. So far, Lower North Air Escape is not really having much for good items. I think Eastern Palace has one item left, because I believe there was a... I don't think any runner... Well, Nito hasn't even gone into Eastern Palace. And ShyGuy dipped out as soon as he got to the big chest without checking the big key chest. And we did find at least a compass and or a map. So there should be one more item in Eastern still.
Yeah, ideally you don't want to be full clear in pendants unless you have a pretty good reason to believe there's something in it. I do find it strange you wouldn't clear it, especially if you do find the boat there, because most people know how to do the dark rooms and
ShyGuy is making his way over to the Lower North Air area. I know he's probably going to really want that lamp, so I unless he's going to prove me wrong and say he doesn't need the lamp and nope out of Golden Teresa, but I doubt it, considering he's already noped out of the Dark Maze. Nito could be going towards a rock, or that, or just going to the Dark World. We'll see. There are some hookshot cave-ish checks you can do, like one, and then there's also Super Bunny as well. Bombo's locking off Turtle Rock today, which ironically makes the King Zora item absolutely worthless. Yay! Waste of 500 rupees in the end.
I think the medallions are definitely one of these. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it kind of situation.
Definitely. ShyGuy, not even close. There we go. Oh hey, he finally turned his spacer on. I was wondering if he was ever going to do that.
Yep, with as little super missiles as they have, gonna need all the firepower.
Probably doesn't want to have to grind later on for doing Ridley. So Plasma's just right around the corner. He just has to go to Meyer area. You know, not having a very good time with our floating jellyfish friends today.
Nito, what you doing? You can't do the shortcut. Yeah, unfortunately, you need the hook shot to be able to hook off the platform and fall in the pit so you can get to the door fast enough. Otherwise, you have to go the long way around.
Or you could be like me and completely forget you don't have the hook shot and then try to do it that way and then... Right. Right. Oh, god dang it. Or do it the long way around and miss the torch on the way out. Just feel like an idiot. Looks like ShyGuy's gonna go ahead and get Meyer done now.
Doesn't have the magic.
Oh, never mind.
Either.
Never mind. Might want that magic first. Alright, now he can do Misery Meyer. If Hook is in Meyer, ShyGuy is in full go mode. Obviously, Nito still needs to go to Pod for the bow. Not a very high chance it's here, though, because there's only 2 items in Meyer. But it could still be here. Personally, I'm still banking on it being in the Swamp Palace anyways.
Yeah, ShyGuy's in the situation where I like to sort of just box rush at that point and clear the dungeons you can clear. Because, like, you've only got 1 item to find, and once you find it, your problems are solved. So just clear as many crystals as you can and hope it's in one of those dungeons.
Yeah, but Meyer is not a very appealing crystal to full clear because it's both a pain in the butt and there's only 2 items here.
Yeah, 2 items, it's not the best hunter route, and there's like 6 small keys in there, which you don't need.
There are a lot of keys, and you don't really need any of the chest keys to do the dungeon anyways. It's just a lot of useless areas here. And rooms whose interiors I don't even know what they are anymore. Apparently there's 3 keys on Meyer. It's again, it's easy to lose track because Meyer is pretty much just has a lot of extra fluff. ShyGuy gets to go over here and check the wonderful chest that's not very wonderful.
Great, go get yourself a cup of coffee and go to the toilet. Yeah. Just simply rest your hands as you're fed up late because you've been in a seat for however long you've been in this.
2 hours. So, in reality, 2 hours and 10 minutes, but today. Got the key right out of the first chest. Silver arrows in Turtle Rock. That's nice to have. And Nito's just gonna dip out for the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess neatorific was counting items and maybe found out that it was the map and the compass left.
And we already know that the pet is dead, so that doesn't matter.
I'm not sure if silvers, though, are enough to make up the time you spend inside Turtle Rock.
Well, that all comes down to if ShyGuy goes there, too. Huh.
It looks like we're getting the Smith checks as well from neatorific.
Yeah, go ahead and knock these out. That's not a bad idea. Get the blacksmith, the purple chest, the hammer, pegs. And then there's the tablet down towards the south. I don't think we've seen that one yet. Oh, well, there's the red shield and mirror shield location now. ShyGuy is cutting it a bit close here. Alright, we have ShyGuy going back to Lower Norfair now. Got that plasma, don't need that spazer. That was, for him, very short-lived because he forgot he had it for most of the game, or he knew he had it and just hates spazer.
And neatorific picks up screw attack from the purple chest.
Nice to have in general, but since he's already finished Ridley's area, not as useful anymore.
Yeah, with Lower Norfair fully cleared, I think it has lost its value. neatorific's now heading to the back door into Meridia and will finally deal with Dragon.
So we're not going to find hookshot in any of these two areas because we've seen the other runner do them already. You really don't want to find hookshot in Swamp Palace. It's not an appealing place to check without hookshot in the first place, and then you find it there and you just kind of feel really annoyed later on. You got Nito doing it the grapple way instead of the microwave way for whatever. Well, we need more microwave, dang it. Dagnabbit.
ShyGuy taking his frustration finding the one rupee out on the door instead of the rupee itself. Diagonal runabout, the screw attack is in the purple chest.
A wonderful smith chain that you're more likely with Mid's location to do after Ridley in this seed.
Yeah, I think that's Titan Smiths is just in that awkward place where it's like you can just leave and then obviously flip back to Meyer to come back to Lower Norfolk if you wanted to put it off for some reason. Or you could just finish off Ridley while you're here.
With both corners finishing up their respective Metroid areas, it's now pretty much the hunt for the hookshot. We know it's not Total Rock, and it could possibly be Eastern. There's one item there. Hod, it can definitely be there too. It could be the beginning of Swamp. We hope it's not, because would be incredibly painful and dumb. I believe we have one item left to Skull Woods. And then there's Ice Palace, that dungeon that we don't want to talk about.
Or the worst case scenario is it could be on the green pendant from Skywoods.
Yeah, could have to do Sahasrahla, which, no thank you, but Skullwood, again, there's not even Skullwood, so we still have that.
I think you're more likely to dip into the front of Swamp Palace before doing Pendant Skullwoods.
I don't know. It's not that long. Alright, Nita's going for the Ice Palace checks.
ShyGuy's heading up the mountain, or likely be checking the Dark Death Mountain check, so I'll be interested to see if ShyGuy dips into Turtle Rock.
Well, we'll see shortly. It will make sense just to go take out your anger on Turtle Rock at this point. Because it's there. It's not easy to get to, so, I mean, it's not required, but it's there. Convenience. Well, in the end, it's going to be inconvenient, but whatever.
I mean, I always say if you're outside Turtle Rock and you have the tools to full clear Turtle Rock, you may as well clear it, even if it's a pendant or not. But I think with only the bookshop left to find, I think I would be troubled making that decision right now.
At least in ShyGuy's case. In Neo's case, that bow is also missing.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Neatorific, I think, is more likely to clear Palace of Darkness before mirroring and checking Eastern Palace for that.
Well, he can't quite clear it unless it's the potion glitch, because it is bow locked. Also, an icebreaker from Neatorific.
Very handy trick that completely makes the Ice Palace bomb jump irrelevant, and I spent all that time trying to learn that bomb jump.
Well, the bomb jump's not too hard. I don't know icebreaker still, so I do the bomb jump. That is not how you do that, ShyGuy. There we go. Looks like ShyGuy is heading back to Pod now. That lamp will make the rest of the exploration a lot easier.
I mean, do you clear Pod and just hope you find the hookshot here and then mirror to Eastern if you don't? I mean, it's only one check.
Yeah, we don't know where that last Eastern Palace check is because no one has gone through the dark room yet. And ShyGuy is back here again. Let's see what he finds now.
So Neatorific found a hook shot inside the big palace, well, the ice palace big chest.
Did ShyGuy's volume just go down, or am I going crazy?
I'll be honest, I missed it too when I saw him open the chest. It was like, just didn't process that that was the hook shot.
Alright, well, since Hookshot is an Ice Palace, we are in no mode. Nito still needs to find that bow, and ShyGuy's got to go to Ice Palace with the Hookshot. So, see which one goes where eventually.
Yeah, I'll definitely give ShyGuy the advantage because he's never going to have to dip Ice Palace anyway as a crystal. So likely going to find the hook shot just by natural progression. Neatorific has to take a dive into that pendant dungeon.
Yeah, which means he's going to most likely full clear Swamp, which is not necessary now. And the Helmosaur King is dead. That's going to be another crystal. And unfortunately, Nito is, in fact, checking all the items in Swamp. Oh my goodness. ShyGuy is fortunately down to just Swamp Palace and Ice Palace as far as crystals go now. But it looks like he might be going to Eastern again. Nope, maybe not. Oh, he's turning the Mushroom in. No, this is more of a Zelda than Zelda Seed. We had a lot of Zelda, including early Dark World access in the beginning, and then once we found more Power Bomb packs, then it was pretty much SM focused. And for those that are missing, the bow is in the first chest of Eastern Palace. Neatorific has not touched that dungeon at all. And the hookshot is in Ice Palace, which ShyGuy still needs to go to. I wonder where he's going to right now.
possibly hidden to do as Smith Chain as well. And that was also a very quick diver down via Neatorific, choosing to use the Cane of Samaria to, for some reason, trick the game into thinking you're on the lower level.
I need to learn and practice that.
Yeah, I think Andy recently put out a video on his YouTube that was a tutorial of how to do diver down and icebreaker.
Time for ShyGuy to take that purple chest straight to disappointment. I would imagine both these runners are starting to get a little bit annoyed at, the missing items that they need right now. We know where they are, but they don't.
Yeah, it's just unfortunately for Neatorific, it's a Sphere Zero check that most SMZ3 players tend to skip because we try and skip out Eastern ballots as much as possible.
I have a habit of checking anyways, unless I find Morph Ball fairly early. And Power Bombs. It's definitely something that weighs on my mind anyways. No, ShyGuy, it's not there. He's heading up to Death Mountain. Where exactly, I'm not quite sure. What's left to do up here? Oh, he's got the hook shot. I can check Hookshot Cave. That's right. I forgot about that. We know there's nothing important there, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'd be a bit concerned trying to follow the hook shot. It's when it's so deep in the logic.
ShyGuy's tipping swamp with a hook shot. Oh no, this is not good.
Why does everyone hate Ice Pals to the point where they want to just go mode it and not bother checking?
It's just an annoying dungeon, and I'm sure a lot of people have childhood issues with that dungeon too. Yeah, kind of have to agree with Aster as well. Like, I don't know why he's doing this, but he's doing it.
Yeah, unfortunately, we cannot stop him in this thing. We're gonna have to watch this.
Well, we at least found the gold sword and the shovel, which is gonna just lead him further astray. At least it's a quick check.
Even more fetch quests.
Fortunately, it's a fast one to get over and done with.
You also can't lead to any more fetch quests because we've already seen all the outcomes.
All right.
Thank the Lord for fake murder.
That
You
would
did not
be
want to do that.
another stretch quest if you hadn't already done that glitch. So, still, interesting way of doing that. Looks like Nito is going to do the Meyer Desert Palace area now. I guess get it out of the way. It's pretty much going to point you in the direction of Pod right after.
For the bird. For the bird. 0 out of 10. I'm not impressed. Do not throw the bird.
In ShyGuy's line of thinking, I don't think he's probably thinking, I don't have time to be doing funny stuff now. I need to figure out where this freaking hook shot is.
You always have time to toss the bird.
I usually never have the bird near there when I do that, so I don't know.
It's been so long since I've actually had Ether as the opener for Misery Mire.
I've actually had both vanilla medallions and Deceit recently, so Ether for Meyer and Quake for Total Rock. And Bombo's absolutely worthless. And because ShyGuy doesn't have the hookshot, he has to do this the vanilla way, which is the annoyingly slow way of going back up the stairs again and falling down the other hole. And not finding the hookshot there, because we know it's not there.
We should hopefully scream, "Go to right balance."
I wouldn't be surprised if he's screaming internally right now already. And it looks like he's heading off to Ice Palace.
So that thankfully sends ShyGuy in the correct direction to pick up their hook shot. So neatorific to decide to go to Eastern Palace over finishing Desert, finishing Mire, and a whole heap of other problems. Is it really walking though if they have the boots?
More like running and bonking off of everything. Looks like ShyGuy is not breaking the ice today. Or was having second thoughts? I don't know. And that's not how you do it. Yeah, Alex is just pointing out, ShyGuy is being very indecisive right now. Nito is doing my favorite room in Misery Mire without lamp. Looks like he has a strat down with it, which I might want to learn myself, because that room is pretty much the deal breaker for Mire when it comes to not having a lamp.
Yeah, I believe someone told me if you walk down to the door and then just throw it upwards, it tends to land on the switch. And I was like, I never tried that.
Yeah, I'll need to practice that, because, again, that room is, in my opinion, the worst part of Mire Darkness. You can kind of see other objects to help you out in the other rooms, but that first room... I read that as 10 minutes, but 10 minutes would... I would be glad to see something like that, because, yeah, that will probably help. Otherwise, that room is a pain in the butt. And ShyGuy has officially entered Go mode, which he's probably not happy that he went to Swamp first.
Yeah, probably kicking himself just a little bit.
He does have a bit of a lead, though. He does have a bit more crystals. Well, that lead is, you know, short because Nito's about to get number 5 anyways.
Yeah, he's going to have a short half of the end of the seat, though, because already cleared out Swamp, so just need to rush the boss, and, you know, they're already here at Cold Steel getting that crystal, so it's going to be much shorter for ShyGuy versus neatorific.
Alright, Nito heading to the backup desert now. Frustration mirror usage. Very much frustration mirror usage. Or boredom, one or the other at this point. Then again, the inside of a ShyGuy's mind is very confusing and I don't want to know.
It's like I've got some time, I'll just hit extra buttons on in the midst of all of them.
It's okay, it's not like everybody's watching this and giving... You know, I'm probably not giving everybody a headache or anything, no. They probably can't hear it, because he probably thinks he does in the lead anyways. What he doesn't know is that we heard it, and he's wrong.
Maybe it was secretly Morse code.
I really need to practice Gyro Down because that just looks so cool.
It's still amazing that these, like Gyro Down and Expert Curve, were only found recently as well, and this game's coming up at 20 years old. Actually, more than that. Here, it's coming up at like 30 years old.
Well, Aster, MSC was trying to get me and Leno to learn it recently, so yeah. Not only that, he was trying to spread the wealth of knowledge, and unfortunately went over my head. Something I need to actually practice on my own time. This is what happens when Shy Guys are bored.
This is why you can't take off the mask.
I don't even want to know what's inside that mask. I really don't. No, thank you. Yep, looks like we're getting our count for the big key. The big key is in one of is there, wait, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 locations! I had to count. I was like, I keep mixing it up. I keep thinking it's 21 or 22 for some reason. Probably because my mind wants to just tune out the existence of the tower room chest because they like to pretend that doesn't exist. It's annoying and dumb.
Everyone should be careful in the tower room. It should be the first thing you do. Completely skip hope room and just go straight for tower.
Nito has just centered go mode. You don't have time to be frustrated. You need to move now.
So you need to mirror it and finish off pod.
You need to green light and go.
Neatorific, though, choosing to play it smart, obviously the both can't be in piles of darkness, so we decided to not continue further with the bow lock section. Maybe using ball glitch, for example.
And off to get in his tower that Shy Guy... Sorry about that.
So we have chest number 1 and number 2. A nice heart refill. And a key, so not much in the first 2 chests. And it's number 3.
A boots locked big key. That's a fast GT. That's almost the dream. Usually you want to find the big key and the small key in the first chest, first 2, but close enough. I guess the one slight advantage Nito currently has over Shy Guy is the gold sword and the silver arrows. Won't make that much of a difference, but it's every little. Why are we okay? I don't know what is with the bridge claiming lives today, but the bridge is claiming people's lives and probably their sanity too today. Yep. Speaking of bridges claiming sanity. Here's Nito's very late wave beam. Looking for that big key. We know it's in the dark maze. First chest.
Yeah, if you're looking to go mode Palace of Darkness, the Dark Maze is not where you want the items to be.
I'm gonna assume you found the big key? Yeah, you found the okay. I don't know. Okay, good. They didn't get that glitch. I was worried he might accidentally get that glitch today. Where everything despawns and you have to pretty much start the whole climb over again.
I wouldn't speak too soon, because there is of course the weird quadrant glitch you can get during the Morborn 2 fight that does the same thing.
Yay!
Has anyone mentioned that Link to the Past is a perfect game and has no bugs?
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, that will be the last crystal for Nito, and now he gets heads for the tower. And ShyGuy is now my newfound, not very much liked room at all, because those little helmet sword and those conveyors and that ice is just a recipe for everything I hate.
I feel like that was a free double.
I think our favorite geometry wizard's not playing nice right now. Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, ShyGuy is definitely quite a bit ahead, but he is known to screw up on Ganon occasionally. So there is the slight possibility that he may fall in the hole once or twice, maybe 3 times. It can happen. So it's still anyone's game. Maybe.
I think it's going to take a bit more than just a couple of falls in the hole to give neatorific time to catch up.
Could accidentally die to Mother Brain, there's that too. Possibilities exist.
That is true, nothing is set in stone.
Or ShyGuy's computer could just rapidly explode, which would be really, 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 really bad. That's okay, guys. I love ShyGuy. Only on Thursdays though. Today's not Thursday. You're just like, give me that now. I just need one key, which will get right over here. Right, he doesn't have services. The slow way,
Yeah, it's not too bad with tempered sword.
And he does it. The GAN is down. Time to go with the brain.
Get the single cheese in chat for ShyGuy for killing the first of our two main bosses.
For baconatoring the bacon. Wait, no. No, 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 no.
Yeah, ShyGuy chose to not refill at the ship. Just go down there with very little energy, and the baby doesn't have to drain very much.
Yeah, it just has to die to the Metroids now.
Thankfully, the ice beam makes the Metroids a bit of a joke.
Now, if he didn't have ice beam, that would be a whole different story. I mean, assuming he doesn't mess up on Mother Brain, this is definitely sub 3. Don't need that baby Metroid at all. Let's move on. We don't talk about the baby. We never do, and we never will. We don't talk about that game. That ShyGuy got a reserve ticket at some point.
It is the one snag of Link to the Past. You can't always see the items that you're about to pick up because they're in chests.
Neo has taken out the GAN man, so that's 1G for him as well. This is still a pretty close race as far as SMZ3 goes. They aren't that far apart. And who knows? ShyGuy could still die in the escape. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not that mean. A little bit, yes, I am, but still.
He gains ultimate power and then loses it.
I gotta get my ShyGuy smack talking out of the way because he's gonna do the same thing to me in my match in a few days anyway, so... yeah.
Yeah, bully each other equally.
Aster, we don't talk about redesign escape, that's just bad. We don't talk about Axial in general because that touring was terrible. Amongst other ideas that we don't want to talk about either. And with that, ShyGuy has finished first with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 39 seconds.
GG's to ShyGuy.
And we are joined by ShyGuy, who is finished already, and is the winner, and yeah.
Yay.
GG ShyGuy.
Thank you.
That was quite a race. That was also quite an I don't want to go to Ice Palace by you.
So that was just dumb. Hookshot not required for Ice Palace. I can confirm this now.
Yeah, if I had a choice between going to Ice Palace and Swamp Palace without hookshot, I would probably lean more towards Ice Palace because half of Swamp Palace is locked behind that hookshot.
Part of that was at that point I'd been looking for the last few items, and then hookshot especially, for a while. I was like, I should probably gamble if I want to win this. And it didn't pay off very well.
No.
But now you know what's on the left side of Swamp.
Yeah, a whole lot of nothing really needed at all. It's
I'm
still good
pretty
that
sure
you,
there was like money somewhere.
it's still good that you found the bow fairly early, because yeah, that was Nito's Achilles heel, not finding the bow for the longest time.
Yeah, when I pulled that out of Eastern right at the start, I was like, oh, that's probably going to be good for me.
It turned out to be very good.
Yeah, there was a lot that was opening up, especially sort of in Super. So I was very tempted to go there, but I was like, I kind of want to just jump into Eastern real quick. I can do the closet, get part of Eastern in. I was like, oh, well, I'm glad I went here.
Yeah, definitely a nice little item to pull out right away. We never saw what the rest of these... Well, aside from, you went all the way to the big chest. We never saw the big key chest or the boss, though.
Yeah, I think there was only one more item in there, and I kind of ruled out Pendant for some reason.
That's fine. And Nito is almost done on this, on our end at least, as well.
Apologies in advance, Nito. I didn't mean to do you like that.
And Nito has officially finished in second with an official SRL time of 3 hours, 1 minute, and 53 seconds.
GG to neatorific.
GG to both of you. And I guess we will maybe get him soon or something, I'm not sure. Okie dokie. That or the tracker is being its usual tracker self, which is to say not working. Alright, Nito will be around soon. Discord is being Discord again. And yep, ShyGuy, we saw that trash tank. There's no hiding it.
No, you didn't. Was not by choice.
Totally. I think Ancient's holding you accountable too, so...
I think he's gonna blackmail me later with this.
I would too, I don't blame him. Alright, so I think we have Needle here as well, so GG to both of you. Although Nito is silent, so yeah.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So GG to both of you. That was a very interesting race. For the most part, it was just down to one item for both sides, actually.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if only Silver Arrows had been a progressive bow.
Yeah, this isn't that randomizer, unfortunately. Oh, he didn't see the trash tank because he was on autopilot. I see. Interesting. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting seed. Hookshot locking one of you and Bo locking the other. For the most part, we got Dark World access really, really quickly at the very beginning.
Yeah, that's the reason I didn't dive Eastern. I usually always dive Eastern, but there was so much open. I had Morph, 2 suits, Dark World access. Surely there's nothing in Pen and Eastern.
The one time you don't touch Eastern, it bites you in the butt.
Yep. It happens.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, early Dark World, just a pretty front-loaded Zelda seed, although getting Morph Ball and Power Bombs, so it's fairly semi-early, so that was...
Yeah. There was
that
a
was
lot
temptation.
open early.
You had a lot of... which it can be great, and it can also be unfortunate at the same time, because that one item that you need to beat the game can be anywhere, as was the case for both of you.
Yeah, I was I actually forgot I had Dark World access that early for a little bit. I was like,
You also forgot you had Spacer Beam for the longest time.
I knew I had it. I didn't want to turn it on. There was no
Liar.
point.
Liar.
No point in me turning that on at that point.
I don't believe it for a second.
But no, thank you very much for the race, Nito, and the commentary.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for making this possible.
It was a very fun watch, that was for sure. You got anything else, Thoris?
Just overall thoughts on the seed, and do you think you could have done better in hindsight if you chose to go to one location first?
The seed actually, I think was pretty. This was one of the more enjoyable seeds to play. There was lots of. It didn't railroad you into a path. It gave you a lot of options. and then I decided not to take any of them and break stuff anyway. By the time I got mitts, I was kind of already running out of checks. I mean, obviously I made some of those one-offs afterward, but Ice Palace was going to come up pretty quick. Well, pretty quick, in huge quotation marks there, but
Yeah, after, going to Swamp first, because that's always a good idea.
I felt behind, so
I could see Aster shaking his head over there.
well, when I beat Asder in the finals, he won't be shaking his head anymore.
We'll see about that.
But no, overall, it was a fun seed. I like those kind of more open, pick your poison type seeds.
Yeah, it's better than the occasional railroad. One item leads to another item, leads to another item, and it's just a slow train wreck going forward.
Yeah, I think I did well, execution-wise. Just unfortunate routing.
Yeah, it just came down to that bow being in the most awkward place, and you're not dipping Eastern early, which again made sense. You got early Darkwold access. Why would you go there? No bow. It's pendant. So there's just lots of reasons not to go that way, and unfortunately, it's the thing that cost you a bit. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
All right, yep.
Unfortunately, those happen with this particular rando pretty often.
Yeah, the
So,
RNG factor is a thing, and sometimes it just doesn't want to be on your side.
Yeah,
That's
and
the name of the game.
Unfortunately, this was the only type of seed I was going to beat Nito with. So I apologize for the seed being garbage.
It wasn't
No.
garbage. It was fine.
It was fairly fine. It wasn't that bad. If you wanted a garbage seed, we could have been here for the 3.5 hour mark or later.
But no, thanks again, guys.
Yep. All right. You got anything else for us, or are we good to close this off?
We're good to wrap up.
All right. So that was another wonderful seed. We got a lot more matches going. I know we got another match going on right now. I think there's another one coming up, or is going on as well. There's last I checked, there was 3. But we're gonna wrap up over here on this end. I also want to give a special shout out to the runners, us, and our tracker Razor Flame, who is did a very good job. Shout out to our chat, and as well as shout out to our sponsor Rank 1, who is sponsoring this whole event, and it is an excellent thing. But with that, this is Epi signing out. See you for the next mission.
Yep. See you next race.